Hello, Lise.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. So this little video is, we're going to try and keep it short. It's just a quick recap of what 2025 has meant for us, but particularly for us in Tribe, and what we're expecting for 2026. Now, this little video is preliminary. On Sunday, the 1st of February, which from where we sit now is coming real soon, we're going to have the tribe's opening day, an opening day. And on that day, we will talk about these things in much more detail. So this is just a preliminary. It's kind of really an invitation to come and join us on Sunday, the 1st of February for that. So, 2025.
Oof.
It was a hell of a year.
It was.
A hell of a year. Also a little bit of a heaven of a year. So friends, 2025, those of you that are into numerology, I'm not a huge numerologist, but you add the numbers up and it adds up to 9, which is the ending of cycles. Now, as I understand it, my divine guidance, Maya agrees, my divine guidance is that not only is this the ending of one 9-year cycle, it's the ending of bigger cycles and bigger cycles and bigger, it's an ending of many cycles. Now, when cycles like this end, at the end you get to see, it's like the curtains come down and you get to see who were the cast, who played the roles, what everybody did. It's called a year of revelation. Okay, so 2025 was a year of revelation. Not in necessarily a biblical sense, you know, the clouds didn't part and Jesus come down, but in a lived sense. It was meant to be a year in which you saw your shadows, in which we saw our societal collective shadows, and also where you saw the light, the beauty, you know, the wonderful things. So, did you experience it like that?
Oh, hell yes. No, it definitely was a year for me to really confront my own triggering, my own shadows, my own sense of not worthy, not enough, of not having enough, you know, having to present the curriculum for the whole year and just feeling at the beginning of the year that how on earth was I going to do that? And really having to confront a lot of fear in myself. And as the year progressed, just sort of getting the sense of, wow, actually, maybe I do have enough, and maybe I am enough. And maybe there's something here that I really want to share with the world. And really at the end of the year, feeling like I'd found my ikigai and really found what it is I want to do with my life. And I don't think I was the only one. I think for many of us, last year really was a year of discovering and as you say, revelation of who we really truly are. And dropping a whole lot of that inauthentic stuff. Certainly for me, I mean, wow, boy, was there a lot of stuff I needed to let go of. So for sure, yeah.
So you know, we did a Tribe Live event. We went to Germany, Lisa, Zoe, and I, and we presented the Lightship Creation event, which was wonderful, 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 and it was really an opportunity for us to see in our lived experience that we are enough, that what we have is enough, that we can show up and shine, and it's enough. And after the Lightship event, I went on to do a sequence of events across Germany and also one in America called Zingdad's Magical Mystery Enlightenment Tour. And it was meant to be exactly that, a magical mystery, because I would just show up. Who's here and what's here and what wants to be processed. And I got to see some of my own shadows, and I really got to see some of my own light. I learned so much. That when I was done with that, I had a few months in upstate New York where I just kind of had space, and I really felt like I was, you know, like when a caterpillar crawls into a cocoon. The caterpillar dies in that cocoon, literally, in the most literal sense. The caterpillar dies and it liquidates its body, and somehow cells are pulled together and a butterfly is formed. Well, I really felt that happen to me. There were parts of me that were done, that were old, that were complete, that died. And some of that was very hard to do. And then something slowly out of that caterpillar was reborn. So 2025, a year of revelation, very, very intense year. You know, worldwide, 2025 ended with a kind of a pandemic of something. I don't know whether it was a flu or a COVID or some virus that swept around the world, and it either hit you in the lungs and you had, you know, cough and throat, and people were very ill with that, or it hit you in the gut.
Me.
So I got it in the lungs, Lisa got it in the gut, and it was a bad one. But what happens with that, what happens with a virus like that is it's a deep cleansing.
Yeah.
And it invites the body to rewire. So if you've let go of a bunch of things and raised your frequency, your body is still operating down here. Your body is the slowest to change. But when you have a virus like that, the DNA unspools and respools as it's dealing with the attack, and your whole body cleanses and rejuvenates and rewires. So your body is it's like a snake shedding its skin. It's kind of, but it's happening on the inside. And this spread around the world. Everybody, just about in the world, got this thing. So we had a worldwide purging and cleansing as we got to the end. Now we're in the transition between 25 and 26 now, because the new year really only takes effect kind of February-ish. So we are transitioning. So some people will still be seeing some of their shadows, and will still be dealing with some lagging, you know, tail end of revelation. But here's the good news. If 2025 was a 9-year, was an ending of cycles, 2026 is a 1 year. It's a beginning of cycles. So if 2025 is a year of revelation, 2026 is a year of transcendence. And how this looks is everything that you saw in 2025, your shadows and your light. In 2026, you get to live into your light, and you get to transcend your shadows. Now, this doesn't happen with a degree of automaticity. This happens because you do the damn work. I'm afraid you have to do the work. Because there are people who won't transcend. There are people who will remain attached to their patterns and their low frequency and their shadows. And I hate to say it, but a lot of those people are going to be experiencing kind of psychosis. There's going to be a lot of chaos in 2026 with people who are attached particularly to other responsible frequencies of consciousness. And they're going to be going through a very, very tough time. So 2026, if you let go of that stuff, if you embrace the journey, if you do the work, is going to be wonderful if you do the work. So this is an invitation. If you're not already a part of our tribe, 2026 we're calling it the year of transcendence, because we are going to be doing the work. We're going to be starting from the basement, but we're going to go deep. We're going to be looking at all the aspects of our lives where we can transcend. It's going to be a year of togetherness and joy. So work, but the work will be joyful work.
I think, yes, work done in a tribe. I mean, there's a reason why we all joined this tribe. We want to spend time with like-minded souls and grow together and transcend together. So I think more of a focus on that this year.
So there's no doubt it's work, but work doesn't have to be painful, doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be unpleasant. It can be joyful, it can be wonderful. Particularly when you're embracing it, you know, then it starts to become a wonderful thing. It starts to become a thing of love, a passion project. I mean, working on your own soul. Because ultimately, what are you doing? You're enlightening. The mortal, human, limited self is connecting more and more deeply with the eternal, limitless divine self. They're starting to have a love relationship. They're starting to communicate with each other. Then the mortal self is starting to express the divine self. And slowly you're starting to realize that the mortal self and the divine self are one self. And when you are fully whole with your divine self, then you are in a state of enlightenment. So it really is. It's the journey up into wonder and delight and joy. You know, if you look at, we're going to climb the Hawkins scale of consciousness, those of you that know it. It's like the frequencies of consciousness. And as you get higher and higher, it goes like into love, joy, serenity, enlightenment. These are wonderful states of consciousness. So we're going to be plotting our way up like that together. All parts. So Lisa last year developed and taught deep body wisdom. So we're going to be bringing the nuggets of that, like the real jewels of that. We're going to be bringing into the 2026 curriculum.
Sorry to interrupt. Also, I think going a lot deeper. You know, I think last year I tried to cover so much ground and offer so much value. And I think as a result, many of the topics were really done at quite a surface level. So what I really want to do this year is have a series of shorter salons where we can really dive deep and really do the work together on some of the topics which are the core, as Arne says, the kernels of deep body wisdom.
And similarly, I've been presenting various iterations of Dreamer Awake, which is, you know, heart, mind aligned, connecting your mental body with this organ that connects you to the divine. So, like divine alignment. We've been dealing with shadow. Lisa dealt with shadow. I dealt with shadow. We're going to deal with shadow in a new way that really shines the light on shadow. And then we're going to do magic. Literally, we're going to do magic. We're going to play psychic games to like develop our psychic abilities. We're going to do reality creation to see that we can create our reality. We can create it differently. So it's a year where we're taking time out, because also behind the scenes, I want to mention just very briefly, behind the scenes, we are reconfiguring Tribe entirely. I spoke about the year of revelation. Well, for me, some of the challenges, some of the sticky bits, some of the not working things in Tribe were revealed in 2025.
Oh, yes.
So the three of us, Lisa and Zoe and I, took some intense feedback. And we saw we can't just keep doing what we're doing. We launched Tribe just 2 short years ago with the best of intentions, with the knowledge that we had. And once we launched Tribe, we could see, oh, here are the cracks. Here are the things that don't work. So we need to take time out to reconfigure Tribe. We're going to do that in 2026. We're going to rebuild the technological backbone that Tribe lives in. So it's going to completely be reinvigorated while we are doing the year of Transcendence, so that in 2027, the new Tribe will be launched, and there we will be having our yearly curriculums and our growth process and the longitudinal journey and all of that. So I'm super excited about this. I'm excited, I'm impassioned about what we're going to be doing in 2026. I think it's going to be magical. And also about what we're going to be doing behind the scenes and what's going to launch in 2027.
Perfect.
Okay, so I really hope you're going to be joining us. I look forward to sharing all of this with you. We will also be doing a lot more of TribeLite in 2026. We kind of lost that in 25. So people who maybe don't necessarily want to be here every Sunday and be in a pod and be in the tribe, people who really just want those occasional nuggets, sign up for my newsletter, zingdad.com/newsletter. Go and find it on my website. Sign up for my newsletter, and we will let you know whenever there is going to be a TribeLite experience. You can join that on a donation-only basis. But really the juice is going to be in joining the tribe full-time. That's really where the joy and the juice is going to be.
Yeah. And I think we really look forward to sharing with you this year. We've got a lot to share, a lot of gifts to give, and we can't wait to share that with you.
All right, so if you're watching this video and it's before February the 1st, do make sure that you come and join us for our opening ceremony. Again, if all else fails, you can find the ONEtribe tab on my website. You can sign up for my newsletter. You will be informed of everything if you are on my newsletter. That's kind of the easiest way in. Okay.
Right.
Until we speak again, with so much love. Bye-bye.
Bye.